Welcome to my channel. Today we will be using Goddess Mink's Natural Goddess palette along with some other goodies from Goddess Minks. So the first step is to fill in your client's brows following their natural brow shape. The brow product that I live by is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. In this video, I'm using the Brow Wiz pencil as well. I'm using the spoolie and also the pencil on the tail of the brow. If you guys want a brow tutorial video next, let me know in the comments. So in order to create the perfect brow shape, the tools that you will need is a small flat angled brush and also concealer that's 2 shades lighter than your complexion. You'll want to start at the bulb of the brow or the front of the brow and slowly but surely outline to the arch and then the tail of the brow. You'll want to continue those same steps at the top of the brow as well. Once you've completed those steps, what you'll want to do is to actually blend in that product into the client's skin. So now we're off to eyeshadow. What I like to do is to use a really light concealer shade, maybe like 3 shades lighter, in order to basically prep the eyelids for eyeshadow. We're doing a cut crease. It's pretty much a natural cut crease, but I want to make sure that the colors really pop. So I want to blend that in and then start off with the first color. So I'm using a color from Juvia's Place. It's a golden yellow color as a transition color. So I'm placing that into the crease, just a tiny bit above the crease as well, and I'm blending that out. So the next step is to place another shade that's a little bit darker than the previous shade, just to deepen up that crease a little bit. We want to have the crease pretty deep, so when we cut that crease, it's really cut and you can see the definition. So the next step is to deepen that crease. So I wanted to choose a shade that went really well with the previous shades that I chose. So I chose a deep brown shade that really went well with the look that I was going for. So you just want to pat that in and then slowly but surely blend it out. You'll want to go back in with the colors that you used before in order to create that gradient effect. So the next step is to cut that crease. So just a few steps on how to create a cut crease look. What you'll want to do is to place a little product onto the client's eyelids, have them to look up so that you can really see where the crease is, and slowly but surely carve out that crease. This step takes a little while with me because I know how to do a cut crease. It doesn't take me that long, but if you're a beginner, you'll want to do this step very slowly. So once I've went ahead and created my desired shape, what I've done was brought that concealer down and I'm just patting it in, making sure there's a smooth surface. And then what I'm going to do is just feather out the end, because once you place the eyeshadow on there, it will basically amplify any mistakes that you have. So you'll just want to make sure that it's feathered out. So my camera actually died when I was filming the eyeshadow portion. Basically what I did, I chose a lighter color towards the inner corner, and then I chose an orangey shade towards the middle, and then a deep burgundy shade towards the end. And as you can see, it's a nice gradient effect. The key to eyeshadow is blending. Take notes. Blend until your hands are tired. So once my eyeshadow was completed, I applied liner. Now, normally I apply liner once the lashes are actually on. I'm not sure exactly why I chose to apply liner now, but yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is prep the skin for foundation and concealer. So I'm using a primer. My client has oily skin, so I'm using a mattifying primer. With foundation, what you want to do is test the product on your jawline just to make sure it's the most perfect shade. What I'm doing is just applying the foundation all over her face using a foundation brush. And then what I'm going to do is use a beauty blender to really blend it in and also take away any excess product. So this is my favorite part of makeup, highlighting and contouring. This step here is highlighting, and what I'm using is a concealer, which is 2 shades lighter than my client's complexion. I'm placing it on the highest points of her face, which is underneath her eyes, her chin, her forehead, and down the bridge of her nose. So now what I'm doing is just using a medium-sized fluffy brush to just blend out that product. So now we're contouring the face. Contouring basically means to bring definition back into the face, because with the foundation and also the concealer, it tends to make the face very flat. And normally our face isn't like that. We want to bring definition back into the face. That means carving out the cheekbones, snatching that nose, really snatching that face to make it look slim and sexy. Quick tip, you want to make sure that you blend like your life depends on it. Blend that contour out. We do not want to see any lines at all. Also, please do not judge the nose contour. It's looking very janky right now. And that is because I had a client right after her and I was rushing, but it all came together. You'll see. So here I'm just applying another layer of concealer that is lighter because I really wanted that under eye to pop. So this is when my camera died. The only thing that I did was set the areas where I placed the concealer, so basically the highlighted areas. Now I'm applying lash glue to her lash line in order to prep for lash application. I'm using Goddess Minx by Tara Moy lip liner in the shade 6006 to outline her lips and prep for lip gloss application. The lipstick that I'm using is number 1001, which is currently available online. It's a pretty pink shade. And then I'm going to top it off with one of our sheer glosses from the collection as well. Both are available online, so be sure to check it out. So I decided to apply the lashes off camera. All that I'm doing here is just making the necessary touch-ups. I'm applying a little bit more eyeshadow, and I'm also blending out that contour some more. I'm brushing out the front of the brow to create an ombre effect, and then I'm also spraying the face with setting spray just to make sure that everything is set in place. Look at her, ain't she cute? So I'm just pressing in that setting spray and I'm applying highlighter to the highest points of her cheek, the tip of her nose, and also her chin. This is a final look, you guys. I really enjoyed creating this video for you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, your family. Also, the lash style we used was Poppin' by Goddess Minx. I'll link everything down below. See you guys next time.